Welcome to SS2 Office Practice. Today we study employment law and workers' rights, the legal framework that governs the relationship between employers and employees in Nigeria. Understanding employment law empowers you to know your rights when you enter the workforce. It also equips administrative professionals to manage HR processes legally and ethically. Employment law is increasingly tested in WAEC. Key Nigerian legislation governing employment. 1. Labor ACT, CAPL 1, LFN 2004. The foundational employment law covers contracts of employment, wages, termination, leave entitlements. 2. Factories ACT, workplace safety for factories and workplaces. 3. Employees Compensation ACT, ECA 2010, compensation for work-related injuries, diseases, and death. 4. Trade Unions ACT, regulates trade unions, right of workers to form and join unions. 5. Pension Reform ACT 2014, Contributory Pension Scheme, PENCOM. 6. Personal Income Tax ACT, Peter PAYE deductions. 7. Constitution of Nigeria, 1999, as amended Section 42, Prohibition of Discrimination, Section 36, Fair Hearing for Disciplinary Matters. 8. National Michigan Minimum Wage ACT 2019, as amended 2024 sets the minimum wage, currently 70,000 Nigerian Nairas per month, 2024 amendment. Key workers' rights guaranteed by Nigerian law. 1. Right to written contract of employment, within 3 months of starting work, details, duties, pay, hours, leave, notice period. 2. Right to national minimum wage, 70,000 Nigerian Nairas per month. As of 2024, employers cannot pay below this. 3. Right to safe working conditions, employer must provide safe workplace. 4. Annual leave, minimum 6 working days per year, Labor Act, many organizations give more. 5. Sick leave, paid sick leave provisions. 6. Maternity leave, 12 weeks paid maternity leave, Labor Act Section 54, for female employees. 7. Right against unfair dismissal, employer must follow proper disciplinary procedure before dismissal, must give appropriate notice. 8. Notice period, Labor Act specifies minimum notice, 1 day, daily paid, to 1 month, monthly paid, depending on duration of service. 9. Right to join a trade union, guaranteed by Trade Unions Act, employer cannot prevent union membership. 10. Freedom from discrimination, cannot be dismissed or denied promotion based on gender, religion, ethnicity, or pregnancy. A contract of employment is a legal agreement between employer and employee. Key components. Job title and description of duties. Start date and probationary period, usually 3 to 6 months. Salary and payment terms. Working hours, standard, 8 hours per day, 40 to 45 hours/week in Nigeria. Leave entitlement. Notice period for resignation or dismissal. Confidentiality/NDA clauses. Pension arrangements. Disciplinary and grievance procedure reference. Restrictive covenants, non-compete clauses where applicable. Oral contracts are valid in law but written contracts are much easier to enforce. The Labor Act requires a written statement of key terms. Ways employment can end. 1. Resignation, employee gives required notice, employment ends by agreement. 2. Redundancy, the job no longer exists, not the employee/'s fault, employer must pay redundancy pay, must follow a fair selection process. 3. Dismissal for cause, for serious misconduct, gross insubordination, theft, violence, fraud, employer may terminate without notice. 4. Unfair dismissal, terminating without following proper procedure, affected employee can sue before the National Industrial Court, NIC, for reinstatement or compensation. 5. Constructive dismissal, employee resigns because employer has made working conditions intolerable, effectively forced out. 6. Retirement, reaching the mandatory retirement age, 60 years or 35 years of service for public servants in Nigeria. Trade unions are organizations formed by workers to protect their rights and interests through collective bargaining with employers. Key aspects. Trade Unions ACT governs registration and operation of trade unions. NLC, a Nigerian Labour Congress umbrella body for industrial/manual workers/unions. TUC, a Trade Union Congress of Nigeria umbrella for senior staff/supervisory unions. Collective bargaining, negotiation between union and employer to agree on wages, conditions, and benefits. Strike action, workers/last resort to pressure employers, regulated by law, must be declared legally. Employer associations, employers form associations to negotiate collectively with unions, e.g. NEC, Nigerian Employers/Consultative Association. Employment dispute resolution in Nigeria. 1. Internal grievance procedure. First step, raise dispute with HR/management. 2. Mediation. Independent mediator helps both parties reach agreement. 3. Ministry of Labor. Labor officers assist in resolving disputes. 4. National Industrial Court, NIC Specialized Court for Employment and Labor Matters, final jurisdiction on employment disputes, set up under Section 254C of the 1999 Constitution. Summary of Employment Law, Workers/Rights. Key laws, Labor Act, Factories Act, ACA 2010, Trade Unions Act, Pension Reform Act 2014, PITA, National Minimum Wage Act, 70,000 Nigerian Nairas, 2024. Workers/Rights, Written Contract, Minimum Wage, Safe Workplace, Leave, 6 days annual, 12 weeks maternity leave, Union membership, Freedom from discrimination. Contract, Job title, Pay, Hours, Leave, Notice period, Pension, Disciplinary procedure. Termination, Resignation, Redundancy, Pay required, Dismissal for cause, Unfair dismissal, NIC jurisdiction. Trade Unions, NLC, Industrial Workers, TUC, Senior Staff, Collective Bargaining, Strike Action. Disputes, Internal Grievance Mediation Ministry of Labor National Industrial Court.